Before humans explored the jungles of Costa Rica, before science revealed the extraordinary diversity hidden under its canopy, there already existed a world where danger could hide in every leaf, every branch, and every shadow. In wild Costa Rica, among tropical jungles, rushing rivers, swamps, and fog-covered mountains, the most dangerous creatures survive thanks to venom, camouflage, speed, and defense strategies perfected over millions of years. Welcome to wild Costa Rica, the most dangerous animals of the rainforest. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to give us more motivation to continue creating quality content. Don't forget to comment your thoughts on the video below and let us know where you are watching from to discuss together. Let's start. In the lowest stratum of the Amazon rainforest, where humidity saturates the air, a tiny figure of electric colors emerges. The poison dart frog, belonging to the family Dendrobatidae, is the sovereign of visual warning in the forest relief. With a length of barely 5 centimeters, this amphibian proves that biological power does not depend on massive physical mass. Its vibrant pigmentation is a technical communication tool called aposematism, which indicates extreme risk to observers. The surface of its skin secretes powerful biochemical solutions capable of neutralizing the mobility of any tracker that attempts a physical encounter. This superior defense mechanism is rhythmically fed by the processing of specific ants and beetles that live among the leaf litter. When patrolling the mineral soil, the frog identifies its sustenance with technical precision, ignoring the proximity of large predators. Elite trackers maintain a prudent distance, rhythmically recognizing that the chromatic beauty of this being is an impassable shield. It uses its agile tongue to capture small invertebrates, optimizing every gram of organic energy necessary to maintain its vitality. Despite its reduced scale, its sovereignty in the ecosystem is absolute thanks to its sophisticated chemical and defensive architecture. As a bioindicator of forest health, its presence ensures that the biological balance and purity of the environment remain stable. The poison dart frog is a masterpiece of evolution, a guardian of light that reigns in the Amazon gloom with authority. Deep in the tropical jungle, where light barely manages to pierce the thick canopy of trees, a silent shadow moves. It is the jaguar, the undisputed ghost of these forests. Its scientific name, Panthera onca, resonates as a symbol of ancestral power in the cultures of Central and South America, where it was revered as a deity. Its golden fur, covered in rosette-shaped spots, is not just an ornament of nature, but a perfect camouflage amidst the dappled light of the jungle. With a weight that can reach 100 kilograms and a robust, muscular body, the jaguar dominates the territory like no other big cat on the American continent. But What truly sets this hunter apart is the extraordinary strength of its jaw, capable of generating a bite pressure that exceeds that of any other feline of its size. Unlike other big cats, the jaguar possesses a rare skill among terrestrial hunters. It is an exceptional swimmer, capable of crossing rushing rivers without effort. This aquatic dexterity allows it to stalk prey that other predators could never reach, including caimans and large fish beneath the water's surface. Its hunting technique is based on absolute patience. The jaguar can remain motionless for hours, blended with the vegetation, waiting for the exact moment to act. When the moment arrives, there is no prolonged pursuit. A single accurate leap and a direct bite to the skull are enough to subdue even the largest prey. This way of attacking the skull directly is unique among big cats and demonstrates precision that borders on perfection. However, behind this image of absolute dominance lies a life marked by solitude. The jaguar is a solitary hunter that avoids all unnecessary contact with others of its species. To survive, it needs an extensive territory, which can exceed 100 square kilometers, and marks it with claws and scents to warn any intruder. This need for space also makes the jaguar an extremely vulnerable species to the loss of its natural habitat. The female, after the birth of her offspring, assumes upbringing entirely in solitude, without any help from the male, protecting them and teaching them to hunt for nearly 2 years. And so, between extraordinary strength and silent solitude, the jaguar continues to reign as the invisible guardian of the heart of the tropical jungle. In the lower stratum of the Central American jungle, where the leaf litter decomposes rhythmically, a resident of absolute stealth lives. The fer-de-lance, scientifically named Bothrops asper, is the sovereign of thermal mimicry on mineral and plant terrain. It possesses l'oreal pits that act as high-precision infrared sensors, capturing the thermal signature of any nearby energy source. Upon detecting the presence of a small rodent, the reptile remains in total immobility, evaluating the target's millimetric distance. With amazing technical speed, it performs a physical intervention that neutralizes the mobility of its biological sustenance in a fraction of a second. After the initial biological encounter, it uses its chemical sensory system to rhythmically follow the trail until ensuring the processing of nutrients. As a regulator of vertebrate populations, it ensures the ecosystem's dynamism remains in absolute harmony and health. We leave the treetops to descend toward the rivers and estuaries, where a legendary predator waits beneath the surface. Here reigns the American alligator, Alligator mississippiensis, the silent guardian of the southeastern swamps. Its territory extends from Texas to North Carolina, covering swamps, rivers, and freshwater lakes. Florida is home to the largest population, with millions of individuals distributed throughout the Everglades and nearby coasts. Adult males reach up to 4 meters in length and can weigh more than 350 kilograms. Its dark green and grey skin blends perfectly with the murky water, making it almost invisible. Its eyes and nostrils are located at the top of the head, allowing it to observe and breathe without exposing the rest of its body. Along its jaw, it possesses sensory organs capable of detecting the slightest vibration in the water. When a bird descends to drink near the shore, the alligator has already detected it from a distance. It submerges its body almost completely, leaving only its eyes on the surface, and advances in absolute silence. In a matter of seconds, it propels its body forward and closes its jaws around the bird with overwhelming force. In an instant, the bird is completely restrained, and the alligator returns to the depths with its prey secured. Its bite reaches about 9,000 newtons of force, surpassing the hyena and even the tiger, though it remains below the saltwater crocodile. When it feels threatened, it emits a loud bellow and slaps the water with its tail to warn intruders. By digging water holes during drought, the American alligator becomes a keystone species that sustains the life of the entire wetland. In the highest strata of the forest canopy, where light filters through the emerald leaves, a figure of absolute brilliance emerges. The toko toucan, known technically as Ramphastos toko, is the sovereign of color and skill in the plant architecture of the forest. It moves by short leaps and fast flights, rhythmically navigating between branches with amazing technical agility. Its most imposing feature is a massive beak that can reach 20 centimeters in length, representing 1/3 of its total structure. Despite its visual volume, this tool is light due to an internal honeycomb architecture that minimizes its physical mass. The beak acts as a precision extension, allowing it to reach fruits on thin branches that would not support its weight of 0.5 kilograms. This piece of biological engineering also rhythmically regulates its body temperature, dissipating thermal heat through a network of blood vessels. During the competition for resources, the size of its beak grants it a visual authority that rhythmically deters other smaller inhabitants. Although its diet is mostly frugivorous, this inhabitant is a technical opportunist that processes insects, eggs, and small vertebrates. It uses the serrated tip of its jaw to rhythmically secure its sustenance, extracting the organic energy necessary for its metabolism. However, its morphology limits its aerial stamina, preventing it from performing long-distance flights across the forest geography. This mobility restriction makes it vulnerable before the presence of massive trackers that operate rhythmically from the heights. While rhythmically processing a wild fruit in the canopy, its optical sensors constantly monitor every vibration of the air. The toucan depends on the density of the foliage to establish its thermal refuge and protect its biological integrity before danger. Its voice, a series of rhythmic and deep calls, resonates through the forest strata, marking its territorial sovereignty. Suddenly, a massive shadow rhythmically projects over the treetops, fracturing the moment's stillness. The inhabitant immediately stops its activity, rhythmically grasping the proximity of a superior aerial power on the terrain. An apex predator rhythmically approaches from the firmament, seeking an opportunity to perform its definitive technical intervention. The toucan rhythmically takes refuge among the densest branches, recognizing the authority of the one who dominates the tropical skies with absolute strength. The atmosphere charges with biological tension, rhythmically signaling the encounter with the most feared winged giant of the deep jungle. The toucan's biological majesty rhythmically gives way to the arrival of the most perfect hunting architecture of the continent. The toucan is the sentinel of color, a fundamental piece that rhythmically ensures the dynamism and balance of the tropical ecosystem. In the middle and lower strata of the tropical jungle, a charismatic resident rhythmically patrols the plant terrain. The coati, known scientifically as Naswa narika, is the sovereign of agility and ingenuity among procyonids. Its morphology stands out with a large-scale ringed tail that it keeps in a vertical position during its terrestrial journeys. This appendage acts as a precision balance beam, allowing it to rhythmically navigate through the thinnest branches of the canopy. It possesses an extremely flexible snout, capable of rotating 60 degrees to locate hidden nutrients under the mineral terrain. Its front limbs feature powerful claws designed for rhythmic digging in search of small invertebrates and roots. An adult specimen can reach a body mass of up to 8 kilograms, maintaining admirable physical stamina. Social groups, called bands, are rhythmically integrated by females and young to ensure collective protection. Unlike females, adult males operate with absolute autonomy, patrolling their geographical domain solitarily. Its dietary regime is highly flexible, rhythmically processing everything from wild fruits to small vertebrates and eggs. It uses a complex acoustic language that includes whistles and chirps to rhythmically coordinate the band's movements. Upon detecting a signal from a superior tracker, the group activates a technical withdrawal protocol toward the higher strata. They endure solar radiation and extreme humidity by optimizing their metabolism to patrol kilometers of forest geography each cycle. As a large-scale seed disperser, its activity rhythmically ensures the renewal and health of the tropical ecosystem. The coati is the sentinel of ingenuity, a masterpiece of adaptation that reigns with supreme vitality in the jungle. In the upper levels of the jungle, where time seems to stand still, lives a being that has mastered the art of rhythmic stillness. The three-toed sloth, scientifically named Bradypus variegatus, is the sovereign of patience in the Amazon forest canopy. It spends almost its entire life cycle suspended in the heights, away from the dangers that rhythmically patrol the terrestrial relief. Its morphology is equipped with long limbs and 10-centimeter curved claws that function as high-precision mechanical hooks. This structure allows it to remain hanging with zero vital energy expenditure, challenging gravity with absolute technical efficiency. It possesses the lowest metabolic rate among terrestrial mammals, rhythmically processing a diet based exclusively on leaves. An adult individual reaches a mass of barely 5 kilograms, optimizing every gram of its biological architecture for thermal conservation. Its fur is a dynamic ecosystem that hosts algae, granting it an optical camouflage of greenish tones among the emerald foliage. This biological invisibility technique is its primary technical shield against trackers that rhythmically monitor the dense vegetation. It moves with extreme slowness, traveling barely 0.24 kilometers per hour through the upper branches. However, its biological vulnerability increases drastically when its position is rhythmically detected by an elite predator. On the terrestrial relief, its technical speed is reduced to 0.15 kilometers per hour, critically limiting its escape routes. Before an imminent physical intervention, its only defense is absolute immobility to try to rhythmically blend with organic matter. As a fundamental piece of biological balance, its activity ensures the flow of nutrients between different strata of the deep jungle. The sloth is the guardian of plant stillness, a masterpiece of evolution that reigns with supreme harmony and persistence. Far above the jungle floor, among the treetops of the highest trees, lives a supreme hunter, the harpy eagle, the true sovereign of the Amazonian canopy. Its territory extends from southern Mexico to northern Argentina, dominating the humid tropical forests of Central and South America. Females can reach up to 9 kilograms in weight and a wingspan of almost 2 meters, with grey and black plumage that blends perfectly among the foliage shadows. Its talons measure up to 13 centimeters long, larger than those of a grizzly bear, capable of firmly grasping large-sized prey. Its sight is up to 8 times sharper than that of a human, and its ears hidden under a facial disc of feathers, detect the slightest movement among the branches. From a high branch, the harpy eagle locates a sloth, moving slowly among the leaves, and in absolute silence changes position to gain the best approach angle. With wings folded, it launches in a dive through a narrow space between the trees, dodging branches at high speed without losing sight of its objective. In the last instant, it extends its talons and takes a final impulse, closing the distance before the sloth can react. In a matter of seconds, the prey is firmly held between its talons without any chance of escape. The grip strength of its talons can exceed 400 newtons, enough to lift prey that weigh almost as much as itself. No other bird of prey in the tropical forest matches this combination of size, strength, and precision in full flight among the trees. When it feels threatened, the harpy eagle bristles its crest feathers and emits a sharp call that resonates throughout the canopy, warning intruders to stay away from its territory. Before other predators, it spreads its wings to the maximum to appear even more imposing, a clear sign of dominance in its own home. However, this queen of the canopy reproduces very slowly, raising barely one chick every 2 or 3 years, and depends entirely on primary forests to survive. As an apex predator, the harpy eagle maintains the balance of arboreal life, and its presence is a living indicator of the health of the entire jungle. When ascending rhythmically from the lowlands toward the cloud forests, a figure emerges that dominates the rugged relief with absolute dexterity. The cougar, technically named as Puma concolor, is the sovereign of adaptability in the continent's most extensive mountain ranges. Its morphology is designed for pure power, with massive hind limbs that grant it the most impressive vertical jump of the animal kingdom. This resident can raise its 80-kilogram mass up to 5 meters in height in a single technical and coordinated movement. Its coat of cinnamon and sand tones acts as a perfect optical camouflage among the mineral outcrops and constant mountain mist. Unlike other trackers, the cougar operates with total autonomy, rhythmically patrolling its geographical domain in a solitary manner. It uses steep slopes as a strategic advantage, monitoring the environment from natural perches located on the vertical relief. Its optical sensors capture minimum light radiation, allowing it to rhythmically navigate through rocky paths during absolute gloom. Upon detecting an energy source, the cougar initiates a technical descent, achieving speeds of up to 80 kilometers per hour in short stretches. The power of its jaw exerts a mechanical pressure of 1,500 newtons, rhythmically ensuring the success of its biological encounter. However, Its individualistic nature makes protecting its resources difficult before the proximity of larger biological scale competitors. In transition zones, it must rhythmically yield its sustenance before the jaguar's mechanical strength to avoid a high-risk physical interaction. It establishes sovereignty through chemical signals and marks on the mineral relief, rhythmically communicating boundaries in its vast area of influence. As a keystone species, its activity regulates herbivore populations, rhythmically ensuring the health and balance of cloud forests. The cougar is the guardian of the heights, a masterpiece of resilience that reigns with elegance and sovereign authority in the Amazon. When the mantle of gloom descends over the Amazon basin, a resident of superior technical elegance begins its patrol. The ocelot, scientifically named as Leopardus pardalis, is the sovereign of stealth in the lower stratum of the deep jungle. Its fur is a masterpiece of mimicry, with rosette and line patterns that allow it to rhythmically blend with forest shadows. Its ears act as high-frequency acoustic radars, capturing the millimetric displacement of small vertebrates among the leaf litter. It possesses an agile muscular structure that allows it to rhythmically ascend trunks, expanding its biological monitoring radius. A mature individual reaches a mass of up to 15 kilograms, optimizing every gram of its architecture for technical capture. Its eyes capture the minimum light radiation, granting it absolute sensory advantage in the dark relief of tropical geography. Despite its skill, it must navigate with caution to avoid physical encounters with massive trackers like the jaguar or the cougar. It uses its agility to take refuge among the dense foliage before any sound signal that warns of an apex predator's proximity. As a regulator of rodent and reptile populations, the ocelot rhythmically ensures the health and balance of the Amazonian ecosystem. Beneath the eternal shadow of the old-growth forest, an inhabitant of extraordinary precision and incomparable stealth emerges. The Brazilian wandering spider, technically named as Phonutria, is the sovereign of agility in the low strata of the Amazon. With a leg span of up to 15 centimeters, this arachnid possesses a body architecture rhythmically designed for rapid locomotion. Unlike other weavers, this resident rhythmically renounces the use of webs, trusting fully in its stamina and physical power. When activating rhythmically under the gloom, it patrols the mineral soil, seeking organic energy sources with uninterrupted vigilance. Its tactile sensors rhythmically capture vibrations of the air and the terrain, locating small invertebrates at great technical distance. It moves with a technical speed of 5 meters per second, rhythmically achieving tactical advantage over its targets. It uses a highly sophisticated biochemical solution that rhythmically neutralizes its biological sustenance's mobility immediately. Before a physical encounter with a superior tracker, it rhythmically adopts an authority posture by raising its front limbs. This visual warning signal rhythmically communicates a message of absolute risk, rhythmically deterring any potential opponent. As a regulator of insect populations, its activity rhythmically ensures the health and dynamic balance of the humid ecosystem. The wandering spider is the guardian of the forest floor, a wonder of evolution that reigns rhythmically with supreme technical precision. In the heart of Costa Rica's biodiversity, a resident with superior intelligence rhythmically dominates the forest canopy with absolute dexterity. The white-faced capuchin monkey, technically Cebus imitator, is the sovereign of technical versatility in the geography of the tropical jungle. With a body mass of barely 4 kilograms, this primate possesses an agile structure rhythmically designed for constant mobility and exploration. Its brain architecture is one of the most complex in the region, allowing it to solve mechanical challenges that other residents of the relief ignore. Unlike pure carnivores, this resident is a technical generalist that rhythmically processes a wide variety of biological resources for its sustenance. It rhythmically patrols between branches, seeking energy sources such as large insects, eggs, and small vertebrates hidden in the plant architecture. It operates in coordinated social units, where constant monitoring is the most powerful collective security tool of its geographical domain. It possesses a complex acoustic language that rhythmically transmits precise messages about the location of nutrients or the presence of imminent risks. Upon detecting the thermal signature of a snake or a raptor among the foliage, the sentinel emits a sound warning that rhythmically fractures the silence. The troop rhythmically activates a technical defense protocol, surrounding the intruder to neutralize its advantage through a collective and energetic response. Their capacity for cooperation ensures that each biological encounter with superior trackers is managed with technical efficiency and group wisdom. As a forest gardener, Their rhythmic gathering activity ensures seed dispersal across kilometers of forest geography and environmental health. They endure extreme humidity by rhythmically optimizing their physical stamina to patrol their domain under temperatures that average 26 degrees Celsius. Their presence is fundamental to maintain the dynamic balance between invertebrate populations and flora health in the tropical ecosystem. The capuchin monkey is the guardian of social wisdom, a wonder of evolution that reigns with technical dexterity and absolute harmony. On the border, where fresh water rhythmically merges with the ocean, the absolute sovereign of coasts and estuaries emerges. The bull shark, technically known as Carcharhinus lucus, is the undisputed master of adaptation in the water reliefs of Central America. Its morphology stands out with a sturdy and compact structure, possessing a body mass that can reach 230 kilograms in adult specimens. It possesses extraordinary biological engineering that allows it to rhythmically regulate its internal chemical balance before the fluid's variable salinity. This resident rhythmically patrols shallow waters, monitoring every millimetric vibration in a superior technical action radius. Its jaw is a mechanical precision tool capable of exerting a pressure of 6,000 newtons to ensure its organic sustenance. Upon locating a school of fish, the tracker rhythmically shifts its body mass near the mineral bed to neutralize its target's visual perception. With a sudden technical speed increase, it reaches speeds of 40 kilometers per hour to rhythmically intercept the chosen energy source. Its dietary regime is extremely flexible, allowing it to rhythmically process diverse biological resources to maintain its vitality and physical stamina. As a keystone species of the shorelines, its presence rhythmically ensures that the dynamism and biological balance of the marine ecosystem remains stable. In the forest relief, danger does not always manifest in a solitary figure of large biological scale. The army ant, technically named as Eciton burchellii, is the sovereign of collective force in the heart of the Amazon. They operate in massive legions that can exceed 500,000 individuals, forming a tide of constant biological energy. Their sickle-shaped jaws are mechanical precision tools designed to neutralize their sustenance's mobility. When moving rhythmically on the mineral soil, the colony deploys a swarm intelligence that optimizes each tactical encounter. Their advance generates a rhythmic acoustic signal that warns other inhabitants of an unstoppable collective power's proximity. Thousands of insects, small reptiles and spiders rhythmically leave the safety of the leaf litter before the column's arrival. The legion rhythmically ascends ancient trunks, monitoring every fissure of the plant relief in search of organic matter. They use their technical mass to surround and secure energy sources that rhythmically exceed a single individual's size. They build biomechanical bridges with their own bodies, allowing the colony's constant flow through terrain obstacles. As biological regulators of the lower stratum, they ensure environmental health through the rhythmic processing of forest biomass. The army ant is the supreme testimony that technical unity is the greatest tool of sovereignty in nature. With the arrival of massive clouds, the jungle experiences a water transformation that rhythmically saturates every stratum of the relief. Precipitation can exceed 3,000 millimeters annually, rhythmically turning the mineral soil into a mirror of liquid life. The flow of rivers rhythmically rises several meters, expanding aquatic sovereignty into the deepest zones of the grove. This moisture pulse rhythmically activates a biographical explosion of thousands of insects emerging from forest organic matter. Amphibians rhythmically initiate their high-frequency acoustic calls, saturating the forest environment with a symphony of supreme vitality. Abundance of water resources rhythmically ensures the success of reproduction cycles for thousands of species in tropical geography. Reptiles rhythmically increase their metabolic activity, patrolling the plant relief with uninterrupted vigilance in search of energy. The crocodile rhythmically takes advantage of the liquid level rise to navigate toward previously inaccessible territories of the flooded forest. This technical mobility allows apex predators to rhythmically redefine their physical intervention zones in the new aquatic relief. Biomass redistribution rhythmically forces prey to move toward the highest strata of the plant relief for their safety. The change of scenery requires elite trackers to rhythmically calibrate their sensors to rhythmically optimize each biological encounter. Under solar radiation filtered by clouds, the jungle rhythmically becomes a living laboratory of high biological precision. Every drop of rain ensures food web persistence, rhythmically maintaining the biological balance of the humid Central American geography. The rainy season is the rhythmic motor driving the continent's green heart toward a stage of absolute vitality. In the heart of Central America, the jungle is not just a refuge, but a dynamic stage of constant biological confrontation. Solar radiation is the most precious resource, triggering a rhythmic race toward the heights of the plant firmament. Forest architecture is divided into technical strata, from the mineral soil to the treetops that exceed 50 meters in altitude. The wooden giants act as massive pillars supporting an ecosystem of absolute complexity and majesty. Vines and epiphytic plants rhythmically colonize every centimeter of the trunks, seeking a technical loophole in the shadow to prosper. massive rainfall maintains a relative humidity of nearly 100%, ensuring forest biomass vitality. In this environment of filtered light, technical visibility is reduced, forcing residents to optimize their biological radars. Every fold of the plant relief and every hollow in the bark offer strategic refuges against the gaze of superior trackers. Elite predators develop millimetric approach tactics to neutralize the defensive advantage of dense vegetation. On their part, organic energy sources perfect their auditory and chemical systems to rhythmically detect any unusual vibration. The struggle for survival in the jungle is more intense than in the open plains, demanding superior sensory stamina. The jungle regulates itself like a high-precision biological machine, where each individual fulfills a vital technical function. The integrity of this green sanctuary ensures climate stability and biodiversity for the entire Central American continent. The war for light is the essence of wildlife, a wonder of evolution that reigns with terrifying beauty. In the rainforest ecosystem, physical magnitude is not the only indicator of biological sovereignty. The jaguar uses its mechanical power of 1,500 newtons to rhythmically rule the terrestrial relief. On the other hand, Morellet's crocodile builds technical efficiency based on the inertia of mass and the strength of its jaw. However, the architecture of danger in the Amazon rhythmically reveals that the smallest residents carry lethal weapons. The fer-de-lance snake does not require brute force, fully trusting in a biochemical solution of high sensory precision. The wandering spider proves that technical quickness and a potent neurotoxin can rhythmically neutralize larger-scale targets. The poison dart frog represents supreme chemical defense, where a single gram of its skin carries absolute biological risk. Its strategy is not based on active interception, but on a chromatic warning that rhythmically protects biographical integrity. In contrast, the army ant rhythmically activates the sovereignty of numbers, transforming the multitude into an unstoppable collective power. A legion of 500,000 individuals can rhythmically process energy sources that challenge the mass of great trackers. A jaguar of 100 kilograms can be forced to perform a strategic retreat before the technical advance of an insect swarm. This biological paradox proves that capture efficiency, rhythmically, depends on specialization and not on physical volume. While the feline optimizes its musculature, the amphibian and reptile rhythmically perfect their internal chemical laboratories for survival. The food web balance in Costa Rica is rhythmically maintained thanks to this diversity of tactics and defense tools. In the deep jungle, rhythmic respect is dictated by technical precision, confirming that the smallest resident can be the most feared. When the solar disk disappears behind the mountainous relief, the Costa Rican jungle undergoes an absolute biological metamorphosis. Gloom activates a gear of optical sensors that rhythmically transform the darkness into a millimetric monitoring stage. Under the lower canopy, thousands of pupils reflect even the smallest light radiation, rhythmically revealing the presence of trackers hidden among the foliage. The ocelot, or Leopardus pardalis, rhythmically patrols the mineral soil with technical stealth that neutralizes any sound signal in its action radius. Among the leaf litter, the fer-de-lance snake rhythmically activates its thermal pits to detect organic energy sources at barely 3 meters distance. The Brazilian wandering spider moves rhythmically with a mechanical speed of 5 meters per second, dominating the vertical relief with authority. From the night sky, bats rhythmically deploy their echolocation system to navigate through the forest's dense plant architecture. Amphibians rhythmically monitor every vibration of the air and fluid, prepared for immediate physical intervention before any nutrition source. In this high-tension environment, the technical distance between the apex predator and its target is rhythmically reduced until it is almost non-existent. Each nocturnal biological encounter is a lesson in technical precision, where a millimetric movement rhythmically dictates the successful processing of nutrients. Nocturnal biodiversity in Costa Rica rhythmically represents 60% of the vital activity sustaining the deep jungle's sovereignty. Ambient temperature rhythmically descends to 22 degrees Celsius, optimizing the metabolism of ectothermic trackers patrolling the relief. The nocturnal stage is the final testimony of wild resilience, a wonder of evolution reigning rhythmically in the emerald gloom. When contemplating the majesty of Costa Rica, a paradise is revealed where volcanoes and 2 oceans rhythmically converge. This biological bridge is the stage where nature's sovereignty manifests in each kilometer of tropical relief. The jaguar reigns rhythmically over the mineral soil, using its mechanical power of 1,500 newtons to ensure the jungle's balance. The fer-de-lance snake rhythmically masters the leaf litter shadows, a wonder of technical precision in its specific ecological stratum. In the river channels, the crocodile rhythmically rises as the unmovable guardian of water systems in the humid geography. Each inhabitant, from the feline colossus to the smallest insect, is rhythmically dangerous due to their perfect technical adaptation. The biographical sovereignty of these species is not an accident, but the rhythmic result of millions of years of evolution and rigor. Costa Rica is a mosaic of biological niches where life rhythmically flourishes under the inanimate laws of absolute survival. Organic energy flow rhythmically depends on this system's integrity, from the Pacific coast to the Caribbean. Protecting this green sanctuary is rhythmically safeguarding the food web that maintains the entire continent's biological health. Conservation should not be rhythmically limited to emblematic species, but to the entirety of life's invisible threads. Every hectare of destroyed jungle is a technical loss of biographical information that has taken eons rhythmically to form. The future of regional biodiversity rhythmically depends on our capacity to respect each forest stratum's sovereignty. May the jaguars roar and the reptiles hiss continue rhythmically resonating as the eternal voice of an incalculable creation. Costa Rica will rhythmically endure as the great kingdom of adaptation, a testimony of light at the heart of the earth. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video to spread the message of respect. Every action helps protect nature's wonderful creation.